Okay, everyone, we're going to do this one more time, and this is going to be the time that works. I promise you. For those who keep coming back, thank you so much. Third time is definitely a charm. It's going to be a charm, I promise. Welcome to the Braxton Beat. I mean, you guys aren't shocked by this. I feel like every single week when I do one of these, it takes about 3 times to get it going. I like to keep everybody on the edge of their seats. Well, today's guest is very special. I'm very excited to have her. She is going to be a part of a very ravishing episode of the Braxton Beat. And if for some reason the technology still isn't working, forgive me. It was nice to see your, faces 3 different times today. So without further ado, let me tell her should be joining. Ba, ba, bum. I believe this time is going to work, guys. Okay, I don't even know what some of this means. I do appreciate all of you who are being very supportive of me right now, okay? Sometimes technology is hard. Regardless, you guys are seeing a lot of my face here, just talking about absolutely nothing. Okay, let's see if she is here. Ha-ha! My gosh, I think we did it. We did it!
Oh my gosh.
We
Yes!
did it!
Success! Oh,
Lana is here!
I found a spot. I'm out in this, outdoors. I had to leave the hotel. The Wi-Fi wasn't working. What I do to connect with you in the WWE universe is just beyond me.
It is.
Oh,
You have no
I'm
idea
here.
how much I appreciate it. Like this just shows how much you care.
Love you. I really do. Thank you for having me. Sitting outside, I'm social distancing clearly. There's no one around. So, yeah, we're here to talk.
We're sure to talk. Now, I know it's about, of course, about you. I know it's hot outside, so I'm not going to take too much of your time. And yesterday we had you on the bump, which was a really fun interview and episode. But most of that time, which was great, was spent. You and Natty were just kind of catching up and tooting each other's horns, which I think was really cool. But I do want to take a little time to just basically check in on you and how you're feeling after all this Bobby drama. Are you feeling okay? What do you think?
Well,
what went wrong there, Lana?
Kayla, I have to say thank you for asking me, because I think that that's been kind of the hardest thing for me, is that people are so mean, people are so mean. Bobby was mean. MVP was mean. I mean, don't even get me started on that. The WWE universe can be so mean. And it's just in this time of despair, Natalia is there. She's texting me every day, all day long, checking in on me. And it's just she's such a leader. She's the leader that the women's division needs. And I think that, I think back all the way to 2015 when I injured my wrist. And I remember this is when all the way back then our friendship began. And I remember she texted me. She was the only girl in the entire locker room that texted me every single day. She texted me, checking in on me every day, seeing how I was. And, honestly, Kayla, it really impacted me, because I remember the people that texted me and the people that didn't. And I remember thinking, I want to be like Natalia. I want to make people feel the way she made me feel when I was really sad and really depressed. And it happened again just recently with Bobby and MVP. And I was just so sad. And, she reminded me of who I am. And I'm capable of being anything. We all are capable of being anything. And that's why we need Natalia. She is such a leader. And what I love about her is not only is she a leader and kind and amazing, she also has the most wins. Like I said on the bump, I'm going to repeat it over and over again, because people don't understand, and they don't appreciate her. Here she has the most wins, 2 times more, way almost like 1,000 wins, something crazy, right? Charlotte Flair's the queen, right? She's one of the greatest of all time. She's genetically superior than all of us. Yet Natalia has twice as many wins as her. twice as many wins as everyone. She's most wins, most WrestleMania matches, most pay-per-view matches. She was the longest in the Royal Rumble, Women's Royal Rumble. She's the Iron Woman of women. So I'm just honored to call her my friend. You know, the fact that she notices me in this time that everyone's so mean. And I think the world as a whole, Kayla, is like, a lot of people are on edge. You know, a lot of people are dealing with anxiety. A lot of people are dealing with depression and, you know, even mental illness. It's just anything we're dealing with right now is coming up more because of the climate of the world. And in this time, we have Natalia, who is kind and is patient and is encouraging. And you know, I've been dealing with so much anxiety in this time. And in this time, I have Natalia to help calm me down. Because, Lord, I need to be calm. So.
And also, I was going to ask you, because I know earlier in the week you and I talked, and you even said you were really stressed out with everything that's been going on. So I'm really happy that you have a friend in Natalia. And I want to ask this, I mean, what do you two plan on doing to ensure that nobody overlooks the two of you?
Well, I think that first and foremost, we're going to stand up for ourselves, and we're going to stand up for each other. And I think that's the reason why, you know, we're leaders of our generation. We are influencers. You know, we have such a huge platform, not just on WWE television, but on our social platforms to reach people and to encourage people and to inspire people. And that is what Natty is. That's what Natalia is she is the definition of a leader. And, you know, ironically, if you add all the social platforms, social media platforms, she has the most over any other WWE superstar, over any other woman WWE superstar. And so it's incredible that she realizes the power that she has influence, that she is a leader, and she's, you know, using it to positively encourage people and inspire people. And I think that's what we're going to continue to do. We're not going to be doormats. We're not going to let people like MVP talk like how he talked like to me, raising his voice, talking down at me. Absolutely not. No more. You know, if we don't stand up for ourselves, if we don't love ourselves, then who will? You know, and I think that's what she reminded me. You know, Kayla, I love me. There's no one I like to talk more about than me.
Which is what is so impressive, that you've used 2 days in a row to not really talk about yourself. You've been talking about Natalia. So I think that even just shows so much growth. You know?
Thank you. You know, it's all about growing, Kayla. And I just realized, like, I have made some mistakes, and I'm taking ownership of it. And I think that's what Natty teaches me. That's what Natalia teaches me. I'll never forget when I started wrestling and having my first match in front of 101,000 people at WrestleMania 32 at the Dallas Stadium. I was so scared of failing. And I remember Natty finally looked at me and she goes, "Can I be honest with you?" And I'm like, "Yes, please. You know, you're the best women's wrestler. You're the best wrestler. You're the best WWE superstar in the world. Yes, please be honest with me." And she's like, "You're going to have a lot of really, really, really bad matches." She's like, "You're going to actually fail a lot. You're going to fall flat on your face a lot." She's like, "I've had a lot of really, really bad matches. And that's why I have good matches now." And I remember just like, even when I talk about it, I just start to get teary-eyed because it was like, it impacted me. It changed my life forever. Because I was so afraid of failure. I was so afraid of messing up. And then I realized, you know what? It's a part of life. As long as we grow from it, as long as we learn from it, as long as we don't make the same mistake twice, then we're growing, then we're learning, we're evolving, and we're changing. And I took that lesson with me forever. And so I'll be the first one to say, in the last 9 months, I've made some bad mistakes. I've said maybe some things I shouldn't have said. I did some things that maybe I shouldn't have done, but I'm taking ownership of it and I'm learning from it, and I'm growing from it. And I hope to share, you know, I want to be honest with the WWE universe about that. I want to be honest with all my followers and all, you know, the world, because it's like, that is my job, is to be an influencer, to be a voice, to be a content creator. And if I can't be honest with you, to be honest with the WWE universe, then we're not growing and we're not learning. And that's the thing, is like, it's about learning. And that's what Natalya reminds me every single day. And so, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited of how we're going to impact and change the world.
Well, I'm so proud of you, and everyone watching I know is too. And I'm very excited to see you and Natty working together in the coming days. But I do want to bring this back to you, Lana. We still do want to talk about Lana. I want to ask more about what you are probably one of the busiest women that I know. You're always working on some project, whether it's here in WWE or outside of WWE, and we've had a little more free time these days, considering what's been happening around the world. Have you been working on any new projects?
Thank you for asking, Kayla. I love talking about me and my projects. I have a whole bunch of different stuff. My YouTube channel, launched my YouTube channel. Natalya launched her YouTube channel. So we're going to be having a lot of really exciting things that we're going to be doing. She, you know, I'm showing her a lot of different, my makeup's favorite stuff. She's showing me a lot of her makeup favorite stuff. We're going to dive into wrestling. Obviously, Tupaz and Joy are going to be a big part of it as well. So definitely go and subscribe, because it's going to be really entertaining. But also, yeah, I'm excited. I mean, we're going to be, we have a lot of big plans. I want, Natalya to become, obviously, Raw Women's Champion. You know, like, as much as I want to talk about me, I do want to talk about that's about to happen. And also, we're going to become tag team champions. And the sky's the limit. So, big breaking news. Okay. So,
Breaking news.
Breaking news. I'm actually going to school to become, like, I already produced a movie. It's called Another Versions of You. You can watch it on Amazon Prime. Please check it out. I executive produced it, also starred in it. But also, I'm going to school to learn to be a director. So, directing. And yes, thank you. I'm really excited. And so I'm so passionate about storytelling. I think telling stories are so important. And that's what, you know, obviously we love to do in WWE. But I've been very passionate my whole life of telling stories of the people that have never been heard, telling stories of women of color, the stories that don't make the history books. And I'll never forget the movie Hidden Figures and how much it impacted my life, because I love history. And then there was these 3 Black women, and they had never, I love history. I study history, and I hadn't read about these 3 Black women in history books. And I was like, you know what? This is the power of storytelling. This is the power of telling stories in television and film. Is like, I'm learning how we went to the moon because of these 3 Black women, and how important it is to tell stories that have never been told. And that is what I'm passionate about, is telling stories of the minorities, of telling stories of the underdog, of telling stories. You know, I'm a woman that I feel like, you know, throughout my whole life, I've been bullied a lot and been treated a certain type of way. And I want to tell stories of people throughout history who haven't, their story hasn't been told. And so that's what I'm really passionate about. And I'm going to school for that. And I want to be in the storytelling business for the rest of my life. And I might not always be young and beautiful, but if I can be on the other side of the camera telling stories, I will be, that's my passion. And I actually would love to tell Natalya's story. You know, her family, you know, her dad, I loved her dad so much. He was so funny, so hilarious, always making me laugh. And I just, her whole family, and Natty, she's so impactful and inspirational, and the things that she's been through and her whole entire family has been through is just like unbelievable. I mean, she is a workhorse, and I mean, she's the real OG, like Naomi always calls her. She's like, she's the real OG. So I would love to tell her story. So we'll see. Maybe we'll turn her life into a movie or a documentary, or who's to say? The sky's the limit.
Well, I think it's safe to say this is your moment. Like, you've really, you're shine. I mean, you've always shined, but it seems like you've really just figured it out, and it's really cool to know that you have Natty right there by you. But speaking of stories, I want the people who are watching to get to know you maybe a little bit more. It's a fun little rapid fire game I typically like to play with my guests. So I'm just going to ask you a few questions, and you just answer them as quickly as you can. So,
Say that again. I just need to answer as quickly as I can.
yeah, they're just little rapid fire questions about you, and then you can just answer.
Okay.
You can just answer them. So, first one is, who has been the biggest influence in your life?
Michael Jordan?
Oh, wow. Wow.
I don't know. I just said that because I just thought that Natty is the Michael Jordan. Natty is Babe Ruth. Natty is Serena Williams. Like, I don't know why when you said that immediately I was like, oh my God. Michael Jordan said he missed so many shots over and over and again, and that's the reason why he succeeded. And then I thought of Natty. I don't know. It was just such an epiphany. Sorry. Wow. What was the question again?
Who was the biggest influence in your life? Or you could, or current day, which could be Natty.
Okay, yeah, I would say current day Natty, all time, my dad and my mom.
I love it. Okay, so what are the things that really make you laugh in life?
Natalia? No, I mean, like, honestly, that's why I love Natty. She makes me laugh so much. And in this time, I mean, in this time of like craziness, she will still say things that you're just like, my abs are hurting. I'm laughing so hard. So I guess I don't know, kind of things that make me laugh in life, or maybe making fun of I don't know. It's like you can laugh or cry in bad situations. When I'm like, when I fall, I laugh at myself. So I don't know. That's a hard question. Natalia.
Okay.
This isn't rapid fire. Sorry.
No, I like it better this way. We're learning about you together. Do you have a favorite? This is always a hard one. I always feel about asking it, but do you have a favorite movie? You're a film person, so.
Oh yeah, I actually do have a favorite movie. What About Bob?
That is such a good movie. I haven't seen it in forever.
I'm obsessed with What About Bob. If I was stuck with one movie for the rest of my life, it would be What About Bob, because it's funny. And so it's like, oh my God, I just love laughing. And but funny, Natalia's favorite movie is What About Bob.
Yeah, we should have a What About Bob movie night.
Yes, let's do it.
What is I think you already kind of talked about it, but your current biggest goal in life right now, and I feel like it might be the going back to school, correct? And becoming tag team champions.
Oh my God. Yes, for sure. I guess I know what it would be. Like a goal and a dream right now would be Natalia becoming Raw Women's Champion, us becoming tag team champions, and me producing a movie and directing a movie of her life and documentary, and it winning all the Oscars.
Gotta work on that acceptance.
And Golden Globes.
What I'm kind of curious about this. What were you like as what would be a word people would have described you when you were a kid?
Bossy.
Oh yeah?
I've been bossy my whole life.
Did you have a childhood nickname?
CJ. Scooby. Okay. CJ and Scooby. Scooby was another one.
What was the story behind Scooby? Like Scooby-Doo?
I don't know. My mom started calling me Scooby when I was like 6 months old, apparently, and it picked up. And then, ironically, I really love Scooby-Doo.
I love Scooby-Doo too. And last but not least, if you were limited to only one cuisine for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Russian food.
Yeah?
Yes. I love Russian food. Oh, it's so good. But I don't know, it'd be a toss-up of maybe Mexican food too, because I love me some queso and enchiladas. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, Russian probably. It's super healthy.
Can you cook? Can you cook?
I can cook. I can cook. I can cook. I definitely can cook. I like to have people to cook for me though too.
Don't we all?
Yes.
Well, Lana, you're awesome. You truly are the best. I've loved all the time we've had to talk with each other.
Oh my God, there's a song. There's a song. It goes, Lana is the best.
Yeah, Lana is the best. I know that song. No, but thank you, and I'm really excited to see everything that you're about to do inside the ring and outside of the ring. And hopefully between the bump and here on the Braxton Beat, we can continue keeping up with you and just making sure all the fans are aware of how you're about to take over the world with your best friend, Maddie.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Kayla. I love talking to you. We have such a great relationship, you know. I love that you and I are always like, this is why I would consider you and I close, Kayla, is because like, you know, we can be honest with each other, and we've you know, maybe sometimes you know, I'm sorry if I was a little mean to you, but it was just because I like liked you, and you know, it's like usually when you, or maybe, you know, like, yeah, I mean, maybe I thought you were like really pretty and got, you know, a little insecure. And so that's why I came after you, which just all girls do. Once again, I'm working on honesty.
Well, I appreciate that. Bygones, we're on a new path, and I'm excited to see where this friendship goes. You're wonderful, Lana.
Thank you. Thank you. And I can't wait to redo your closet.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, look at this lame shirt that I'm wearing. I could use all the help I could get.
Addie and I will come over.
I can't wait. And please bring Joy and Two Paws, and we'll make a whole day of it.
Oh, I love it. Love it. Thank you
all
for
right,
having me.
Thank you for joining me, and I will see you soon. Lana's the best.
Lana number one.
Bye, Lana.
Bye.